How's it going, everybody? Welcome to your one-stop shop for legendary loot news. My name is Just Jared, and today we're talking about something brand new, and that something is a game called Project Magnum. Now, if you're a fan of loot in games or games that heavily revolve around loot like Project Magnum probably will, consider dropping me a sub because that's literally all we talk about here. Alright, let's talk Project Magnum. So the trailer for this game, what you're seeing right now, kind of stealthily hit the internet back in August of this year, and while we don't have any finite details or official information from the devs about what this game is exactly, we do have this really interesting and high-octane trailer that honestly has a lot going on but also looked pretty cool. The vibes that I and many others are getting is that of a looter-style game, which is quite literally the reason this channel exists. Games with loot is my lifeblood, so when I saw this, I was instantly intrigued. That being said, looters recently have unfortunately been missing the mark for the most part. Look at Anthem, Division 2, Marvel's Avengers, Outriders. Now, while some of those had some ups, they pretty much all have fallen to the wayside, and usually when these kind of live service type looter games perform well and keep player attention, they keep going for a while, yet most of these have basically died out, excluding Outriders because it technically wasn't planned to be a live service game. What I'm really trying to say is, although I usually get super hyped about looter games, you definitely gotta take this trailer with a grain of salt and hope for the best when more info is out. But let's talk about what we actually see from this trailer. First off, there's this big entity that is shown multiple times lowering onto a planet. It's like if Destiny's Traveler and Destiny's Pyramid ships had a baby. I don't know what it is, but the way it's set up in the trailer makes it seem like the ultimate enemy or villain or something like that. We also have multiple shots of more than one character on screen during the few actual gameplay moments in the trailer, which confirms co-op multiplayer of some sort. At one point we see 3 players, and at another we see 4, which basically aligns with the typical amount of members you can have in your party in most looter games. Now, this trailer is apparently all in engine, but obviously it's a mix of cutscenes and gameplay strung together in an epic, super action-packed fashion. It throws a lot at you in a few short minutes, but after going through it frame by frame a few times, I think I'm into how it all looks visually. I'm kind of getting a Final Fantasy / Destiny / Anthem vibe from it all, maybe a little Monster Hunter in there due to the large enemies and the grapple hook that's shown off. I'm assuming throughout this trailer they're showing off possible classes in the game. All of them have some version of a kind of metal, high-tech looking device on their back, which I'd imagine has something to do with what abilities they have or maybe what class they are. You can see this lady here casting some, I guess, ice power, and the device on her back has got like a light blue glow to it, while this guy who's featured the most always has orange or yellow glows in his armor and on his back. There's also a super small couple frames of him using what looks like a fire ability. Then you've got this frame right here that shows green glows on the leftmost character and a big tank-like class who wields a giant hammer. Every character shown off is seen using guns as well as other abilities, so gunplay is likely to be a part of every class as well as their abilities, but whether or not it's going to be gun-focused or ability-focused mainly remains to be seen. As far as guns go, we mainly see auto rifles with a few rocket launchers thrown in here and there. Other weapons include the hammer the big guy has, a grenade that sucks in enemies, a shotgun, an arm cannon thing, and whatever this guy's arm is changing into right here. This actually might be some kind of super ability or something similar akin to what most characters or classes in looter games have. The tech on his arm like expands and starts to spin up, then all of a sudden he's got the Nezarec Sin helmet from Destiny on and he's jumping up for some big power move, I guess. It looks pretty cool, but I really don't know what's happening because the trailer cuts away so we don't get to see the rest. Other than all that, we see some huge bosses, crazy looking robot drones, a grapple that's used for exploration and combat, big explosions, and lots happening on screen at once, a world on fire. All in all, I'm down for it. And that's really all I can take away from this trailer. We've really got zero official info at all for this game. When we do get more info, I'd imagine the game will have a much better title, as Project Magnum is just a working title for now and doesn't sound all that great if I'm honest. As far as platforms go, I've seen a few media outlets say that it's only coming to PC, PS4, and PS5, while others say it's coming to all consoles, so who the heck knows, but I'll be sure to keep you guys posted when there's more info out. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on this one, so if any news breaks on it, I'll be sure to cover it here ASAP. So if you want to keep up to date with this game and other loot related games, consider dropping that sweet precious sub. That's it for me. Like the video for plus 10 luck. Patreon supporters get plus 100 luck. Thank you, Kyle and Vanilla. Until next time, peace out.